Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. The show proceeds, in any event, when the cameras stop. Previous adolescent mother OG stars Ryan Edwards and Mackenzie Edwards might have been terminated from the show in 2021. Yet contention has kept on following the pair from that point forward. Ryan joined the establishment in 2009 during the debut time of 16 and pregnant, as the dad of Massey Bookhout's child, Bentley. After the Tennessee local sentiment immediately failed, the Things That Matter Prime supporter battled to track down an approach to co-parent with her ex, a tough spot that worked out for quite a long time on MTV. And possibly deteriorated when Ryan started to experience the ill effects of substance misuse issues. Ryan's dependence issues didn't simply influence his relationship with Bentley and Massey, but it additionally profoundly affected his sentiment with Mackenzie, who he met in 2016 and wedded 1 year after the fact. The couple, who proceeded to invite 2 offspring of their own while Ryan was in and out of recovery, split in February 2023 after Ryan was captured and accused of hassling Mackenzie. He was thusly captured on numerous occasions all through the year on different charges, including a DUI, prior to being condemned to almost a year in prison subsequent to confessing to badgering Mackenzie. The alienated couple were spotted getting to know one another that August, 7 months after Mackenzie sought legal separation. Pursue Us Week by Week's free, everyday pamphlet, and never miss letting the cat out of the bag or selective anecdotes about your #1 famous people, programs, and that's just the beginning. Continue to look to see all of Mackenzie and Ryan's high points and low points as the years progressed. Mackenzie and Ryan initially met while passing by one another as she was leaving a Chattanooga rec center, the powerhouse composed on her now-dead blog, per E! News. The pair got connected with during a supper festivity, 8 months in the wake of meeting. Ryan was captured for heroin ownership 2 months prior to sealing the deal with Mackenzie. Ryan and Mackenzie had first traded promises in the midst of debate and concern. Ryan seemed, by all accounts, to be slurring his words, not zeroing in out and about, and falling asleep, and he drove him and Mackenzie to their open-air wedding. Mackenzie, as far as concerns her, continued to address assuming that Ryan had taken any nervousness medicine that day, which he denied. However, the two got to the area securely and traded promises. The occasion was hard for some. To be specific, Ryan's mother, Jen, who burst out crying while pondering how Bentley wasn't there. After the episode circulated, Ryan solely let us know that he entered a treatment office for his substance misuse issues. Barely 30 days prior, I settled on the choice to register myself with a restoration office. He imparted to us at that point. I'm back home currently getting along nicely, and life couldn't be better. Without the help of my better half and guardians, I could not have possibly had the option to do this. Much obliged to you for your kindly words. After Ryan's most memorable stretch in recovery, the duo held another wedding, one where the entirety of their family, companions, and kids could join in. Mackenzie, who told E! News that their subsequent gathering had been in progress since the day we got ready for marriage, that things were great. Everything is only sort of at a resting place at this moment. It's about our young men, she told the power source at that point. This is a day about us, indeed, but on the other hand, it's about us turning into a family. One day in the wake of reporting their most memorable pregnancy together, Ryan was captured for disregarding his probation coming from his past heroin ownership conviction. He was delivered on bail. Sometime thereafter, a source solely let us know that there were main issues about Ryan's balance, explicitly that Ryan required more ongoing treatment, longer than whatever he recently got. After 1 month, a source solely let us know that Mackenzie was in finished contemptible forswearing about her better half's fixation. Mackenzie just needs to zero in on having his child, and is by all accounts trusting that this will assist him with being propelled to carry on with a perfect and sober life, the insider told us. Ryan prevents the reality from getting the chronic drug use, similar to any junkie will do, and Mackenzie decides to trust him. Ryan was captured again for heroin ownership. However, the charge was excused. This was Ryan's second capture during Mackenzie's pregnancy with child Jagger. Mackenzie brought forth child Jagger. Ryan had the option to watch the introduction of his second child through video visit as he was still in recovery. He finished the program and got back home toward the month's end. Edwards was captured for burglary and heroin ownership. The belonging charge originated from a past warrant. He was set free from prison in April 2019. The couple became #girlparents when little girl Stella was conceived. All Massey's representative went above the high schooler Mother OG producers' heads and went to parent company Viacom and said that they needed to zero in on Macy's capacities and anything she does, and that we occupied the time on the demonstrate the way that she could be utilizing to show all that, Mackenzie told without a gem ball at that point. She added, "It's only a greater amount of a furious, I will exercise authority over you kind of arrangement. Reality regarding this situation is, she makes major decisions here," the previous MTV character said about Massey. "This is her show. What will be will be. It's fine." Years after Ryan's nerve-wracking drive to their wedding broadcasted on MTV, Mackenzie took ownership of her choice to proceed with wedding him that day. "I was youthful, confounded, anxious, and pursued an extremely terrible choice. I'm so grateful nobody was harmed," she told a fan. She added, "We wiped the slate clean with it quite a while in the past together." Tricking claims flew when Ryan blamed Mackenzie for laying with canines by means of her Instagram remarks. "Remove spouse from off this, I'm not glad for being hitched to somebody that stays out in bars and returns home with others, sick folks. Tomorrow will no doubt arrive as fast as possible." Ryan wrote in the remarks part of a sweet photograph of him and his significant other. "We're sick, you realize what happens when I lay with canines? Stand by see who I'm conversing with. And afterward putting it on my compulsion, ye separate, is the correct thing." He likewise shared a miscreants and tricking statements image for his own that read, "I confided in you, however, presently your words make next to no difference to me, in light of the fact that your activities talked reality." Both Ryan's remark on Mackenzie's post and his own post for him appear to have been erased. After one day, Mackenzie shared a secretive statement through her Instagram stories. "I used to want to safeguard my name in circumstances. Presently, I just want to safeguard my tranquility. I let whoever think, wait ever," the statement read. Weeks after he blamed his better half for cheating, Edwards shared a close-to-home statement by means of Instagram wherein he seemed to suggest he needs to deal with their marriage. "I need to hold your hand at 80 and say we made it." The statement read over a high-contrast photograph of a more established couple embracing. On one occasion subsequent to posting a statement that suggested he needed to accommodate with his better half, Ryan appeared to disgrace Mackenzie by means of Instagram. He shared a picture of a lady starting from the neck, who is by all accounts Mackenzie, referring to her as yellow and more slanderous words. Fans rushed to come to Mackenzie's guard, with Ryan's Instagram post being overwhelmed with remarks that he ought to erase the transfer and calling attention to that their kids will see it. After Ryan's rehashed web-based entertainment assaults against his better half, both Mackenzie and Ryan erased photographs of one another from their particular Instagram accounts. Bookout, in the meantime, took to her Instagram stories to share two provocative recordings. The first highlighted Charlemagne the God having a discussion about unfaithfulness. "I still can't seem to see a man ruin his family as a result of disloyalty and be something very similar," the DJ said in the recording. "There's generally that lament, there's dependably that opening." The second video the 16 and pregnant alum shared was about injury coming from egotistical maltreatment, which noticed that hyper-watchfulness and continuously feeling in flight or battle mode were two normal effects from that kind of misuse. After the pair's web-based entertainment show, Ryan was captured for disregarding a request for security Mackenzie searched out. While being arrested, Ryan was viewed as possessing drug stuff and 2 packs of thought opiates, as per archives got by us at that point. The previous MTV character was set up for a few charges, including badgering, ownership of medication stuff, and ownership of a controlled substance. In a sworn statement of capture got by us week by week, Ryan supposedly undermined Mackenzie during a call on February 8, 2 days before his capture. The previous MTV character apparently guaranteed that individuals he as of late met in the club Lord joined planned to appear at her particular employment. "What might be said about's to happen to you will be appalling," Ryan purportedly said on the telephone. Mackenzie, as far as it matters for her, kept the bring in 2 separate recordings and gave them to police, who said in the report she felt a genuine danger on her life. Mackenzie authoritatively sought legal separation from Ryan on February 27, per records acquired by us. She was conceded brief guardianship of their youngsters and was conceded a limiting order and was captured for the second time in 2 months on Walk 1, 2023. As indicated by a public statement from the Hamilton District, Tennessee Sheriff's Specialty, the previous television star was reserved for following and disregarding a request for insurance. The capture came 2 days after Mackenzie sought legal separation. After 1 day, Mess got court records of instant messages that Ryan sent his alienated spouse, what broke the request for assurance against him. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.